It is seriously in peril. It's often in peril, but it's more in peril than ever before. And there are a couple of different reasons. Obviously, there's been a attempt on the part of the EU to undermine the ability for people on this populist right to express certain views. And there's been a lot of attention paid to that. But the far more significant threat to free speech, and you and I have been talking about this, Tucker, since all the way back in 2023 after October 7th, is the very concerted effort on the part of the Israeli government. And in each of these democratic countries, they have pro-Israel lobbying groups, not as strong as the United States, but still very strong, that have overtly said that there's too much permissive language under the laws of these countries for what you can say about Israel. And Netanyahu himself, just a couple of months ago, said that we're warning Western states, you better do more to protect the Jews in your country, and you better heed that warning. And ever since, and even, there's been a spate of these kinds of things before that, but ever since, there's been a lot of draconian changes to just obliterating free speech in the name of protecting this foreign country. The most brazen of which was, I don't know if you saw, but the Australians, after Bondi Beach, at the insistence of the Israelis, passed a law banning a whole bunch of common political slogans that offend Israel, like from the river to the sea and things of that nature. And a bunch of Australian citizens were angry that they're not allowed to express this political view any longer, or else they'll be arrested. And they went as kind of civil disobedience wearing a t-shirt that said, "From the river to the sea," and each and every one of them was arrested and processed through the court system. So when you see these sorts of things, these kinds of new speech codes that have been promulgated, including in the United States, a whole bunch of legislative frameworks that really have no purpose other than to expand the definition of anti-Semitism that's existed for decades to include a wide range of common criticism of Israel or even of Jewish individuals, that is an extremely serious attack on free speech, not in the name of marginalized groups in our own country, but in the name of shielding this foreign country.
The Australia story is so shocking that I didn't think it was real at first.